hanging out off hours in the live stream lounge. That can only mean one thing. That's right, it's unboxing time. Are you ready? Well, I'm real excited about this because this is the art book. The hardcover coffee table art book for Aladdin 3477, the Jinn of Wisdom. Now, I've actually already seen the book. I had an advanced copy, so this is going to be a little bit anticlimactic, but let's see here. Looks like they got these in paper. It came a little bit different last time, but this is interesting. All right. I like it. Let's see here. Let me move this out of the way. It looks like there's supposed to be 8 in a box, so it looks like this is bagged maybe 4 and 4 is what's going on here. Let's see if I can cut through. Very good. Oh yes, here we go. Look at those colors. Look at that. I like it. Wow. Look at that. That looks awesome. Those colors, the Moroccan teal, some of those magentas came out great. Sometimes it's hard to get reds and certain hot pinks with printing. These came out awesome. Let's take a close look at what we got going on here. I'm gonna put this back this way, like something like that. And yeah, let's take a look. Wow. And man, this is really nice and sharp. One of the production paintings of the Klepto Runners, as Aladdin and Umi are kind of trapped in this giant koi pond. Very cool. And let's take a look here. I'm going to do a deeper dive. Buffalo 8. I'm going to do a deeper dive in another video where I go through the whole book and kind of give a commentary. I may even do an audiobook version of it. Not sure yet if that would be worthwhile. Got the end papers. This will be good for people that have deluxe versions. I'll be doing a Fiji sketch right here. And this is the Art of Aladdin 3477, the Jinn of Wisdom. Look at that, double page spread. The contents. And here's your introduction from yours truly. And this is really cool because this really dives back. Look at this. This is when I used to illustrate comic books. When I was in junior college at Macomb Community College, I would Xerox these and I would sell them at local comic book stores. And this just starts from the beginning. Here's Castar Shandax with his robot Fiji before it was Aladdin. And this is just kind of the evolution of my career. And it kind of goes through all the variations of what I wanted to do with my sci-fi epic. Look at this. This is actually the first time I wrote down the words Aladdin 3477. I didn't even know if that was going to be the finished name of it or not. I knew I wanted it to be Aladdin in a year. Here's a look at the logos and production paintings, designs for the sky sail. And this just goes through the entire movie. And it's kind of a combination between an art book and a behind-the-scenes book. And it really kind of shows the making of. Sure, the focus is on a lot of like the storyboards, production paintings. Here's an early look. Right before Fiji looked like this, the latest variation, Fiji was actually going to look like this, but we were going to make it out of foam, and then we were going to put like a plastic coating on it to make it not look so puppet-like. And there's some really cool things that would have been really light, and it really would have been flexible, but it just didn't have that robot look and that robot personality. So I ended up going in more of the kit bash direction, and that kind of plays into how Aladdin makes his robots, which is really, really cool. This doesn't tilt down anymore, so I have to keep lifting this up. So I'm not going to go through this whole book, but just kind of skim through. This looks so good. I'm so happy with the printing. Lots of storyboards. This is something that didn't make it in the final film. This is the hover chopper, which is mentioned in the film. And we actually secured a ski-doo that we were going to kind of tear apart and reconstruct into something that looks like this. But we kind of went another direction. And look at, the book comes with this nice golden ribbon bookmark. Isn't that nice? So as you're reading through, there's a lot of content. This is not the kind of art book you can just go through in like one sitting. This is definitely read through it like, I don't know, maybe in a week you could go through the whole thing, reading a little bit each night. But there's just a lot of information. And even in the storyboards, reading through, you can read through all my little notes. And it's kind of interesting to see how it all came together. All kinds of sketches, monotone sketches. We say monotone sketches, but they're actually monochromatic sketches. Monotone is actually audio, but I think when we do the drawings on tonal paper, people just kind of say monotone. Look at this. Here's designs for both versions of Lochan Shyamalan. Kind of an early version there. Designs for the helmet, and then really early designs for Lochan Shyamalan. And more of a finished version here. But I'm going to go through all of this in detail, really good detail, in another video where I really go page by page, and I'll have a digital format so you won't see any glares or anything like that. Here's the evolution of Umi, kind of her design. And Umi had a different name for a long time. So you learn all that, all the fun juice. There's just, it's chock full of all kinds of chocolatey goodness. This is the first time I drew the sky sail. This is in college. And we had a project where we had to do futuristic vintage future, which is now they call it steampunk, but that's what they called it back then. And I came up with the first designs of the sky sail, the Sail Racer L77. Very cool. Lots of behind the scene photos. Cast and crew. We had to build a full size sky sail, 22 feet long. The wingspan also is 22 feet long. And all kinds of designs for building sets. And so much information. It was so much fun putting this together. But this book is epic. It really is. And the cool thing about this book, it goes through the movie and like the movie designs, the weapon designs, and then towards the end, it gets more into some of the key art, some of the designs, the poster designs. This first poster here is the one I designed that Buffalo 8 went with, and then this one here shows all the changes they wanted made to the final poster. And I believe there's 9 changes. Can you spot them all? All 9 changes. So that's a little game to play. Here is some of the streaming art. I don't know if all 47 are in here, but I had to create 47 different pieces of key art for all the various streaming services. And some of them, I think, like for Apple, for instance, I think there was like 9 different ones just for Apple alone that they have that they use in different places across their platforms. This actually is kind of funny because this is the designs for the DVD, and then this is the designs for the packaging for the Blu-ray, and it's actually different now. It's actually changed. These were the first designs I put together, which were kind of put into this book, but since then, the designs have been changed like 4 times. So the covers pretty much look the same, but the back covers look completely different, and the discs look completely different. So it'll be interesting to look at this and compare to the final product when you have it in your hands. But this shows some of the, some of the merchandising and some of the designs. Here's something that no one's ever seen before. Look at this. Oh my gosh. So lots of cool things to discover in this. I just had a ball putting it together, and it's a deluxe coffee table art book. Also, it's the same size, the same thickness, and the same number of pages as all of the Disney and Pixar art books. So if you're a collector of those, these will sit on your shelf really nice, and they just look awesome. For those of you waiting for Swag Box 4, you're going to get your copy, and if you have the deluxe version, I will be sketching a little Fidgy on the inside for you right there. So can't wait to get these together. We're just waiting for the Blu-rays, and then these will go out. Some people just ordered the art book just because, and so I can't wait to ship them, but they have to go out to Kickstarter backers first, and immediately I'll be sending them to everyone else after. But this is available for pre-order. I'll leave a link in the description of the video below if you want to snag a copy of these. I'm just super thrilled with how it came out. It is beautiful. The colors look amazing, and just a stand-up job. Love it. All right, guys, thank you for joining me on this unboxing of the Art of Aladdin 3477, the Jinn of Wisdom.